Some hood ironing right quick. Broke my ironing board. I don't really iron too much on the real, so I don't care. Ironing, iron care. Get it? Alright, that's good enough. Let's go. Where did my name come from? I believe I started Judah 1. I went down to visit the Poetry Lounge in Hollywood. And I went down there and it was a packed house, about 300 people, maybe 350. It's always packed there. And I was terrified. There was a slam that night. There was a slam against poetry. Jay Ivy, who was on Kanye West's record. It was a big slam. After the slam was over, there was an open mic, still packed house, still all that energy in the building. My friend Kat was like, you should read, get on there and spit some poems. I was like, I don't know if I'm good enough. She was like, no, you're good enough. So I went in the back and I was terrified, and I literally went in the back and I prayed. And at that time, I was only reading the Old Testament. And anytime in the Old Testament, anytime Israel went to war, they would say, God, who goes first? And God be like, yo, send Judah first.
Hey, yo, Sess, can you reach over there and grab the Elder Scroll?
Yeah.
Don't really try to look at it though. Don't really try to look at it. Really don't try to touch it, but you gotta touch it. I need it.
Alright.
Yo, I get it from Melchizedek. The intellect, it's Menelec. God.
I think about 15, I realized I was a poet, or that I had a talent for writing poetry. You know what I mean? That I liked writing poetry. 16, my best friend died. I started writing a lot more poems, a lot more serious poetry. Started performing it at church, 16, 17. 17, I was like, okay, I think this is what I want to do. But then also at 17, I moved out of my parents' house. So I've been on my own since I was 17. And so I had to work. I couldn't go to school. Work schedules at that time, it was the top of the recession. So I worked in a warehouse. I had 2 or 3 jobs. I had to do what I had to do to get money and, keep getting food. I couch surfed. I would have been homeless several times had it not been for my friends. I give thanks. I was tired of working in warehouse jobs. They weren't going nowhere. It was wasting my energy, wasting my life force, wasting my talent, wasting what the Lord gave me. I couldn't breathe. I was 18. I didn't know much about life yet or finances. I just had to work, day and night. I couldn't breathe. So the poetry was breathing. That's what the poetry was. Writing it was like that. Speaking it was like that, but hearing it as well. I'm not the only one feeling this right now. So, you guys already know Pomona. It goes down. This is where Daddy started at, right here. You see this mural? You see this painting on this wall? That's where I started at, right here in this area. The year was 2000. October of 2000. Spot was called A Mic and Dim Lights Pomona. And outside, everybody would be rapping outside and beatboxing and freestyling. There'd be b-boys out here, and inside that door right there, that's where Mic and Dim Lights went down. Right underneath this mural with the lady giving the future to Pomona. It was more like I had to breathe. That's what I needed. I didn't have shit. I didn't have a car. I didn't have a dream anymore. I didn't know what I was gonna do. It sounds like Bob Marley, Marcus Garvey, Holly. Berry can't keep a man, neither can the government. Meant to say something different for the sake of symphonics, but in the water transformers, I'm that auto antibiotic. King David be the namesake, so even on autopilot, I'm the anti-Goliath. Stun a behemoth, cut the head off Leviathan. How can I do this? I eat me spinach, takes me vitamins, pay my tithes and my bills. No wonder why I'm blessed to get ill. Still at it after depression kicks in. I'm a microphone addict. Spitting be the remedy, writing be the vaccine. I inoculate the audience till they sick like me. I got a line like mine, stay.
That is so cute. I can't pet the pug anymore.
All right, very good. That's enough. Very good. All right, that's it. Very good. My friend from high school, he was like, you've been doing this for a while. I have some knowledge and some things. Let's open up our own thing. Like, you got people that do all kinds of stuff. Let's open our own thing. I'm like, all right, cool. They gave me an intention. They gave me a purpose. Let's see if all these poems that we talk about society, let's see if they'll work. Let's see if this faith that I've been studying, let's see if it'll apply. Let's see if it works right now. Right now, because I need it. Or I'm gonna die doing this shit. Let's go. South Park, Pomona. That's how I used to say it. That's how I still love to say it. Man, this was my house. This was my heart, my abode. This was the temple. Renovated it, gutted it, did the floors, the ceiling. I lived upstairs. For like the first year, no one knew that I lived upstairs. But I couldn't afford it any other way at that time. So I held it for a long time. It was an art gallery. I had classes, music classes. Capoeira Angola. We started the Capoeira Angola community here in the IE. That's a West African style of martial arts. And then we had clothing, jewelry, music. So many things happened here. This was the jump off right here, Machine Pomona. My daughter was born. I just got a scholarship to Pitzer. I had to make some real decisions. I wasn't making that much money at Machine, just enough for a Machine. Not enough for a family, not enough for a daughter. My proudest moment was closing my gallery and going to be a man. Being a father is a different level of manhood. And I couldn't do it by holding that dream. That dream's gone. Let it go, give thanks. You'll get another. If not, dream for her. Wanna go get gas? Come back, bring the gas card back, go to the job now. It's a long process, get started in the morning, that's why it's so early. My DJ says, he's like, all right, Judah, what are you gonna do? Well, I come from restaurants. I've had an offer to go manage a restaurant, or I can go train. I can make enough in tips or whatever. He was like, no, you're so really smart. You know a lot of math, you talk a lot of science and stuff. Take this test, we need one guy in my lab. I knew I had to make a move. Changing from my Asics to some steel toe boots, I did not want to do. Seeing what was possible for my daughter, I had to do it. So I did it. I've been there now almost 8 years. I'm a senior deputy inspector now. My next test will put me like one of the top inspectors in Southern California. When I pull up to a job, they often think I'm a laborer because there's not many black inspectors, especially young ones. So I just think I'm a laborer, and that's cool because they talk to me funny at first. And I'm like, no, I'm actually the boss right now. Show me your plans. Show me your plans.
David, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey man, how's that project going?
Project is good. Good touch. Everything is solid right now. I'll go back a little later. On the way up to Azusa for the shoring and lagging. They didn't put in the concrete yesterday, but they put in the lagging. So slow and go, but it shouldn't be too many days out there. Thank you. That's dispatch. I just got 2 more jobs added onto my day. It's time to hustle and motivate. West Coast, let's go. Good boy. Push it. Sometimes you can also run after your passion for so long. You really got to decide on, you know, do I continue being poor? Do I continue struggling? I can end up homeless. I can end up an addict. I can end up living in hotels. You know what I mean? So that was why I retired. I was like, you know what? My daughter's now 2. I'm really trying to be there the best I can for her, and I'm far away. At that point, that was it. I wasn't even writing poetry. I wasn't writing anything. So that's why I wasn't inspired. I was just living a drone life. Sess called me. My DJ Sess. He put out another album. He was like, hey, I got this joint. I really think it needs your voice on it. I said, okay, cool. I went and laid it down. Felt good. He was like, it felt good. I was like, yeah, it felt good. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I'm retired, this and that. He was like, well, I got beats for days. You know, my brother Skip makes beats. I was like, okay, well, let's hear it. We did a couple. I was like, oh, that feels good. I like what I did. I like what I did. I like my voice on that. I like my voice in this style. He was like, yeah, G, let's work on it.
Okay.
You got any old coffee?
Oh, yeah, you don't want that.
No,
That's
sure
from
don't.
this morning.
All right, I sure don't.
No, that's from this morning.
It's okay, we don't need to do no more.
No, you need to have that smooth shit. You'll be too hype.
Not feeling that one.
You won't want that one either. That was something with a sample. That's a song. I don't know if it's you won't want that.
Wait. Go back. Unless you're using it.
This one right here?
Let me hear it right quick. Every couple, maybe 6 months, sometimes a year, we get back in, do another 1 or 2, do another 1 or 2, do another 1 or 2. Check. And we find ourselves here. And we find ourselves here on the precipice of polarity where such is the sound to be left behind by this light body. We a starman, still of clay, building mortar by composite chemicals. We break down ourselves into droid form. After a while, during that while, we realize now that true consciousness is an avatar elsewhere. 99% of it, nope. I'm getting closer. We didn't plan that. He wasn't even gonna give me that beat. He wasn't even gonna play it. He played the first little. I heard the little.
Wasn't even gonna play it.
I heard a little. Hold up, bring that back.
I was like,
let me hear what else she gonna say.
I was like, dude, might not fuck with that shit, but I was wrong. See?
Let me hear what else she gonna say.
All the time.
All right, don't lose that one. Let me hear it. We get back in, kind of at our leisure, and then like maybe like the last year, it was like, okay, we gotta get in the lab and bang this out. Now it's an album, and that was pretty much it. Like I missed being on the microphone. I missed greeting an audience. I missed my community. Yeah, I missed our community. We missed our community.
Hey, yo, Sess, can you Can you reach over there and grab the Elder Scroll?
Yeah, man.
Don't really try to look at it though. Don't really try to look at it. Really don't try to touch it, but you gotta touch it. I need it. Yo, I get it from Melchizedek. The intellect is mentalect. God in my DNA from the darkness light projects. That God in my DNA. I self-respect, knowledge of self. I self-reflect, yo. Huh. A to the PM, add another M. After the A and I before M. Put it all together, now you know where I'm coming from. Now you know where I'm coming from. Child of the sun, son of the drum. Child of the sun, son of the drum. Check it, now is it mathematics or my magic? 42 articles, 10 commandments. Is it horse of Jesus? Now what's your thesis? Your exegesis, the source of your resources. I learned mindset in silence and 9 courses, 9 orbits. There were 9 paths and 9 planets. Back to the one, I hope you're listening. They all round the sun, the L and the Elohim. But what's it really mean? I had a conversation with some outer beings. They was attracted to the magnetism in me. Damn, y'all hear that? Oh me, oh my, oh. This little light of mine beyond the shadow, beyond the shade of the adults. Most times they be as others to me. Other times more like brothers to me. Check the polarity, degrees in the sciences. From here and out it's gold, I'm and shit. From here and out subtract all decadence. From here and out it's only evidence. From here and out praise the beneficent.
I was inaugurated as the first Pomona Poet Laureate in December of 2019 with the trust of the library, Pomona Library, the trustees, the foundation, the Pomona mayor, and the city council. So first at the library, no one knows what to expect, least of all, me. But I'm here to do what I do. I wrote my poems. I finished them this morning. And ready to present.
Dad, Mary wants to take a picture of us.
No problem.
Come on.
I'm right here. I didn't want her to know that Dad did all these things and followed his dreams. And then she came and I stopped. What happened to your dreams? You don't dream no more? No. When I want her, when she gets to a certain age and I say, follow your dreams, go for it, do it, stay in alignment, she has an example to follow.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'd like to introduce my dad. David, Marcus, Oliver, Judah. One.
We'll practice that. This one is the most freshest of all of these, meaning the ink's wet. Had it been available before me, another would be seated. Had another asked before me, perhaps also this door might be available to them. But only if also another could think my thoughts. I think not. What I want to leave Araya with when she's grown, I want to leave her with a good name. I want to leave her with a good name. I want to leave her with good teaching. I want to leave her with good lessons. I want to leave her with the knowledge and willpower to go after her true self in her dreams and what she wants to achieve. I want her to be whatever she wants to be. That's it.
I think we got it.
Cool.
Escucha, make sure you listen to the silence. be still and get silent. And listen to the silence that I am and get silent. The G-O-D. In silence I might find some wealth locked away behind most noise and makers of such material or non-existence. I could touch it once, the non-existent. I existed there, also I suppose, but suppose I didn't. There I am in the isn't, To be or not, I am hidden in 6 riddles of God, embodied, unraveled, and revealed in body. My spirit mates coil like serpents, naga, nigga, and kundalini. I remember when mine exploded, my legs collapsed under an electric shock. Glued to floor, a certain seizure welcome. I entered through doors made open by a priest plantation spellbound.
The first poet laureate.